Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of our Skyrim Anniversary Edition PS4 playthrough as Hrothgar the Redguard Vampire Hunter. Last episode we helped Erendur cleanse Dawnstar of the curse from the Daedric Prince Vermina. Afterwards we returned to the Hall of the Vigilant and became an honorary member of their order. I hope you all are enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. Episode 5 might not seem like a huge milestone for some of you, but I'm incredibly proud of how this series is turning out and cannot wait to move on into the mid-game, where the build will start to gain its footing. Thank you all for watching. Let's begin. Sundas, 24th of Last Seed, 4th Era, year 201. I begin my pilgrimage to High Hrothgar today. After being diverted for several days in Dawnstar, I am finally back on track to answer the summons of the Greybeards. With Lydia at my side, we head south to Ivarstead. Shortly outside of Dawnstar, we find ourselves on the outskirts of a fort in disarray from the civil war breaking apart Skyrim. It has been abandoned by the soldiers, and bandits have begun to stake their claim.
You in the back.
I'll paint the snow with your blood. That the best you can do? Victory is... Now you'll pay.
While the Civil War is raging, my immediate concern is to ensure that there is a Skyrim to war over when this is all said and done. While hunting for the midday meal, I find myself confronted by another assassin.
What you want?
After traveling all day, Lydia and I find ourselves outside a large complex spanning the White River. While I intended to possibly camp here for the night, it appears we are not alone. There are too many of them, and we are exhausted from the all-day march. We decide it is better to live than to die to an overwhelming force. We break camp for the night, a short distance from Iverstead, at the foot of the Throne of the World. Lydia has been a stalwart companion through these last few days, and I've grown to enjoy her company. She is helping me better to understand the customs of Skyrim and those of the Nords. Tomorrow, we walk the 1,000 steps to High Hrothgar at the top of the mountain.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. The mercy of Stendarr does not extend
Walk always
to
in the
Daedra
light,
worshippers,
or
we will drag you to it.
We meet a pair of vigilants on the road to Iverstead. They have run into cultists in a rift and have been successful in rooting them out. Perhaps we will meet again after my pilgrimage.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day. I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the roads get dangerous.
As we began the 1,000 steps, we ran into etched stones along the way. I have recounted their prophetic words. Emblem 1. Before the birth of men, dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Emblem 4. Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together, they taught man to use the voice. Then, dragon war raged, dragon against tongue.
I make this trip every few years. All right, then.
The emblems continued. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifice was manyfold. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues the sky children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice. while the dragons withdrew from this world. Emblem 7. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Emblem 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Emblem 9. For years, all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name, Tiber Septim. Stripling, then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Emblem 10. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. I cannot believe what I am reading. Their Alduin is Satikal. They claim to have shouted Alduin out of this world. I must see more and learn.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves. We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. Learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock it through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, You can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of role. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Force well done. Again. Force You learn quickly. Once more. Force Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. See how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori and we will gift you his knowledge of wood. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Hrothgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Wolf. Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Sky, guard you.
I am Dovahkiin. I am imbued with dragon tongue and the way of the voice. I am overwhelmed and filled with divine purpose. Arngeir has tasked me with retrieving the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, Jurgen the Calm, he was called after his 7-year meditation. I need time to process all of this before traveling back down the mountain. Perhaps I will begin a meditation of my own.